He's dropped down in this case. He cannot stay there for too long. Thieves have the cap lead here this time. 890 for them. But Bifrost might be the next tank down. It's getting really messy here. But CX is trying to put a shell. I think he misses. But Bifrost is also down. CX is also down 175, 180. Cats on the cusp of a victory here. 990. They need to kill a tank. 995. And it's a win for Cats. They won the second round. However, IX are pretty spread out. If the mediums relay that information, that means Feast are rushing on the C side, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. 4 vs 3 Adox. It's going to get rushed by both Lapide and Love Fu, and this is going to be really close. This is still very close. Cobalt needs to run away, but he's low. But a good track shot into Excromatic, but he got shot by Excromatic though. Oh, is he going to land Egg Shell? No! That Egg Shell bounces, but Tempted Fate bounces as well. He's going in. He's able to do a Circle of Death. Good Egg Shell, but is he going to be close enough? No! Tempted Fate is down. But Reddy already making a move to rush both Money Dude and OG projects. Will they buy enough time to absorb the rush, and so that Raid will be quick enough to rotate back and support those E5s, because they don't have a lot of time left. But Eaglejack is going to rush down the middle here. Oh no, is it another mistake? It's another mistake! JP finishes Eaglejack off, and the first game goes to Raid! He gets shot. He got shot by both Eaglejack. He is in loads of trouble. If they know Raid's going to push A, they can simply push out Messi, and Drizzle might be in some sort of trouble here. But SYS are running away, and Raid's going for A instead. And now SYS are going to make a push, and there's a big push coming in. I'm not sure if Raid's going to survive this one. Raid Messi, all tracked on the way. He's the first tank down. For Money Dude here, he's going to the back side of the SYS. Look at the backside showing them. Oh my goodness, SYS are in trouble. Their push is getting denied heavily. Money Dude is going to finish Alexa. He finishes Alexa. Mediums are definitely trapped. Going to land a good shell into Arcade, and a fire scored. And SYS almost did it, but they couldn't quite cut the cheese. And that's a wrong phrase, because cut the cheese means farting. They didn't fart, of course. They couldn't cut the mustard. Enough. look at that. He took a hit, 384. 2 hits, 3 hits. They got A. Feast got A. Juicy, he's isolating himself by 4 tanks. Juicy is the focus actually, but that reactive armor and Boom bouncing is going to buy them some time. For both Eyeline and Topcat to Cobalt. Oh, Bifrost going very. No! Good evening, everyone. This is kind of a special stream because the top 8 battle on the Asia server is pretty heated, and tonight we're not going to follow RN, of course, because top 8 battle obviously want to follow a team that is fighting for a top 8 spot, and that will be B00N tonight. B00N, I will introduce more about B00N later, but let me just kind of do some refresher about the previous few tournaments. Remember, all games are played in best of 3. That's whichever team that wins 2 matches will win that fixture. The tournament is run in groups of single elimination knockout stage, with the 3rd place match per group. The tournament is seeded via average win rate of members in the team, and that information can be found on the website. At the end of the tournament, a certain number of cups are given to the clan that the team is registered for. The number of cups will determine the leaderboard position, in which the top 8 of that will advance to the next stage of Blitz Cup preliminaries. The one previous skill tournament is spread out across 2 consecutive days. The first day, there are almost 16 teams in one group, and we are streaming this first day exactly. It's kind of rare, you know, but we are streaming the first day, not the second day. And the top 4 of each group will advance to the games held on the second day. And tomorrow I will also be streaming, and that will be a coin stream. There are almost 32 teams in one group, and from tonight, we only have 2 groups in the first day. There will only be 8 teams tomorrow. All games are played in supremacy mode. And this is the number of cups you're going to get. We're going to see, we're going to hand out 4,001 cups tonight, and the group leaders can win at most 5,197 cups. That's a lot to get. And tomorrow, the 8 teams will be fighting to get the 2011 cups. And this is the system you probably won't see me using tonight because it's a bit negligible for the group stages. And this is the timeline for you. We are currently on the last match day of the previous skill tournaments, and soon we will know the top 8, and these top 8 will battle out with one another in the Blitz Cup preliminaries on the 5th, 7th, 9th, and 11th of October. The top 4 of that will advance to the Blitz Cup, where the teams will be fighting for the $50,000 prize pool. And for the Asia server, the Blitz Cup is going to be held on the 7th to the 8th of November. And this is the schedule for you guys. We're going to start with round of 16, and B00N is currently in the round of 16 there. So it's going to happen around 17 minutes. That's quite a lot of time to spare. But that's because Amaunet85 going to commentate with me tonight. So I have to kind of reserve a lot of time beforehand so that we can have a chat together and talk about different stuff. This is the bracket for you tonight. Don't mind me over the empty. I don't have time to make a bracket with only 11 teams, something like that. So you're going to see empty teams there. Doesn't mean anything. It's just that there is no one in that. So Feast, Cat, NIC, Low, and HLV are through to the next round. And there is another group which I didn't prepare, and you're going to see on the website. So don't worry about that, because B00N is in this group, and they are going to face potentially HLV. That's going to be really interesting, as Oops said on in the chats. KDS versus Low and B00N versus HLV. Personally, I think KDS have a really big chance since locking down the top 8. And B00N, they must win against HLV. They've beaten HLV a couple of times, but still not still not really consistent. So it's going to be interesting whether Boon's going to outmatch HLV. And this is the roster for you guys. Currently, Nuke Power is the captain of the team. We also have Winter Fox, Mystic Ware GG, I've Char Hazard, Paparotti, Boomtrap, Mr. President, and Alpha Omega second in this roster. This is their past run. They have been pretty impressive on Wednesday, where they finished 4th ultimately, but they beat HLV 2-1 in the quarterfinals and going all the way and won, I think, the 3rd place in their group. 2-1 against XR. The next day, they won 2-0 against Cats, currently 6th in the leaderboard. They only lost out to XR 1-2 in the 3rd place match, where they ultimately finished 4th, but tonight they would need to do better than this in order to lock down a position in the top 8. And this is the leaderboard for you guys. It's a bit different to the start of the stream because I've included the cups that these teams are in for the group stages. So that means we're going to see the top 7 teams already qualified to the Blitz Cup preliminaries. They must play at least one match tonight if they want to get the cups. Because if you don't play one of the games tonight, you're going to lose all your cups. Not the 4,000 something. You're going to lose all the cups that you could earn in the group stage. So you must play a game. You can't grant the enemies a technical victory. So at least these clans must play. And KDS currently in this 9th position, 36,995 cups, 795 cups, and Boon 38,065 cups. Boon, they're just only ahead by 1,270 cups, and this number is enough to kind of swing KDS into 8th. Shao Boon got eliminated in the quarterfinals, because if Boon got eliminated in the quarterfinals, the difference between the 1st place and the quarterfinals is around 1100 cups. Together with the final stage that you can reap at most 2011 cups, it's quite easy for KDS to overtake Boon. Shall Boon not qualify to tomorrow's games? And obviously KDS must qualify. That's obviously true here. Tang jumping up into 12th place after Calm didn't register their team tonight. And this is still my top 8 guess. I think because the last Sunday is my last guess, so I think this is still possible. HLV beating, Boon would mean Boon's chances in the top 8 would be out. But KDS, they've done really well so far this season, and if they are not in the top 8 in the end, they have to be blamed of not participating in the first previous few tournaments, which I think WoTB have done really well on, to kind of ensure everyone has to participate in all the match dates. For the EU server, tomorrow still going to be not settled for all the top 8 teams, and for Asia server only the top 3 teams are secure for the Blitzkrieg preliminaries. Yes. So this is not a coin stream, you can't earn any coins, so there is no instructions there. Tomorrow there will be instructions, and if you have time, because we have around 12 minutes, head down to my description. There is a questionnaire about my stream quality, what the stream should continue doing and should stop doing. If you can fill up that form, that Google form, the link, I think is the first link in the description below, and I will be very, very happy. Please do so, because that would be important. I'm getting a friend request. We're waiting on Amaunet. Yeah, we're waiting on Amaunet to join in, and then we can talk together. Got pain. Oh man, I hope I didn't step onto something bad. Right, so let's go back. Ah.
I've been working, you complaining, feel the pressure crashing over me. I understand you're losing patience, cause it feels like an eternity. Just think of the foreign cars and those golden stars on the sidewalk. Throw all the bills away, cause that shit's all paid. It's exciting.
Oh, hello, Amaunet. Oh, hello, Amaunet.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing, Amaunet?
I'm okay.
Great, that's good to hear. Well, how are you feeling tonight, basically?
I'm kind of excited. This is my first time actually participating in Asia tournament this season, so it's high time I actually do that. And from what I've understood from you, there's a lot on the line right now.
There's a lot on the run. That's true because B00N is a team that we are following tonight. B00N currently in the 8th position, but only about 1,270 cups ahead of KDS in the 9th position. So that means if B00N fails to qualify to tomorrow's games, their top 8 hopes are pretty much over because the difference between the first and the quarterfinalists is around 11,100 cups, and then the final stage you can reap more than at least 2,011 cups. So B00N, they must beat they must win in the quarterfinals.
That's gonna be interesting then.
Very interesting.
It's actually like that. It's like exciting, as in stuff can still change.
That's really, really true. Everything can still change. I believe KD have an easier fixture than B00N. B00N is going to be facing against HLP, which is one of the top 8 clans in Asia server right now. But KDS is against Low, which is also another top 8 clan, but they only managed to win one game in the top 8, in all the top 8 teams, head to head, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be actually I'm just going to have a quick look at the tournament teams. Only 22 teams, so that's not too much.
Not a lot. Usually it's around 31, 32, something like that. But tonight is actually the lowest record for the Asia server throughout.
And they're first up against a team that has only 7 players, and none of them are above 50%. So they should make it through the first round.
I don't think so. I mean, if they don't make it to the first round, they must have a think of themselves. It's like, why is this even happening? I don't think it will happen though. But then if it happens, then I must interrogate Winter Fox.
To be fair, I've never really understood, because a team like this that you know doesn't stand a chance, they still register for a tournament like this.
That's true.
I mean, have to give them credit for that.
Yes, maybe they're just here for coins, for credits, maybe something like that.
That could well be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, free credits. Who doesn't want free credits? Oh man. Well,
I just have to wait for the room.
That's true. I think it's going to happen in around a minute or so. How's your life been so far?
Oh, to be honest, I'm doing horrible.
Oh no, that's not good to hear.
Nah, my health is horrible. A lot of
no.
stuff are not exactly going as it should. So all of that is not quite fun. But luckily, I have the game to distract me.
No, I hope you're going to be doing well very soon. And tomorrow, hopefully, you're going to be in your full form. And also co-commentating again alongside you again.
Tomorrow, I'm going to be even older.
Yeah. Man.
But just by the way, for the people that are now wondering, I'm not streaming right now. I'm just really here to spectate and just have some fun together and to see a bit of Asia for a change.
Yeah, of course. Are you going to stream Asia in the BlizzCon preliminaries?
No. The thing is that 3 of the 4 days are during the week.
I
and
see.
I will literally just be home when the games start. So
Ah,
won't have enough time to actually set up and everything, and
right.
it's going a bit far for me to take a whole week off for it.
No, it's definitely not. Yeah, I know. I think Fudge is going to do that. I'm going to do that. Not sure about every good name is. I don't think every good name is taken because he's working.
Yes, he is.
Yes, so
And to be honest, I love it, but I'm really happy that right now all the servers have coverage every single day.
yes.
So I also feel a little bit less pressured in order to do so, because like a year ago, Brian and I were literally the only ones streaming more than the EU servers. So if we were not streaming, there would be no coverage.
Yeah, there would be no. And I mean, the tournaments are the most exciting stuff in the game. Like, even more exciting than random matches, obviously.
Yes. But for me, it's always basically a tournament is the game at its full potential. This is what happens when you have 7 players in one team coordinating together.
Yep, that's very true. And then you have also the spectators that kind of like hop in when someone's not, I mean, for tactical change or maybe personal reasons. And then you also can see different lineups, different settings, different maneuvers, and so on. It's just quite different to what we see in the random matches. And this is just
Yeah,
entirely new league.
I really love that. That's mainly why I like streaming tournaments so much, because it's just so different. It's always action packed. I mean, in this case, I would be very surprised if this is anything less than a complete walkover for Boom, this specific match.
That's true. We're on Rockfield right now. I think TC is on the south spawn and Boone is on the north spawn. So what do you think about Rockfield in general?
I like it as a map. As a tournament map, a little less. I mean, there's generally similar actions happening always. You have a fast tank that is going up to the ramp just before base C, basically.
Yeah.
They are there to spot anyone crossing over.
That
then
is
you have either
here,
campers
here.
trying to cap base A and shooting C, or
Yep.
camping as base C, shooting base A. So
Yeah.
it's not that interesting a map to see for tournaments, but that's mainly because for us as viewers, it's more fun when stuff happens, and in this case, you get more crossfire lines and less action generally.
Yeah. Personally, I think the Rockfield is a map that is a bit difficult for rotations. We saw a lot of times that the rotations got spotted at a position that the enemy took. Usually around the position, I mean, kind of like it's like not parallel to the base. It's like, I don't know what to say, but like on collinear. That would be a good word. Collinear with the bases, and then you might get some information for the enemies rotating to the other side, and that could be a problem. We're going to see, but I don't think we would need to rotate anyhow. But
Was just gonna say, this is not going to be any serious game anyhow, because
no,
if the mouse doesn't ready up again, there won't even be a match.
no.
And if he does, then they have 5 players.
5 players. I mean, what could go wrong with 5 players? Unless they are.
I think they're looking for a tournament Kolobanov.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. TC now going with T57 Heavy with Farhad and Aberdeen in the mouse, Azerbaijan in the IS7 alongside Dan Ali, and 2-8 will be played by Barum. We have on the Boone side with James Bond playing the T62A, Alpha Omega and the E50M, Boone Trap in the 30B. I mean, look at the lineup here. Triple 50Bs by Ive Char, Winter Fox, Where GGM, Pepperoni, and
another one.
another one. Oh my goodness me, this is going to be a meme team.
I think another one. Oh no, it's a 268.
268.
But this is basically what I mean. You can tell that this is not going to be a serious game in any way. Oh, they got a 6 player.
Yeah, they got
bless them.
Blackguard. Yes, they got. He's not going to take it. He's going to take a mouse, not a nice 5.
Also, just so everyone, you see the little mice icon with the guy that just entered the TC game. Basically, that does not mean he plays on PC. He either has a dual device that allows him to play with touch on PC, but literally, if he were to enter the game with just PC, he would not be able to move because you can only play with touch controls.
That's very true indeed. I mean, look at they have some difficult time to to decide on which turn to take, because it's going to be a 6 versus 7 and first game Rockfield. We're going to follow Boon's adventure to their top 8 position.
I feel sorry for a TC.
I really feel sorry. I don't know why did they register in the first place. Like they're not punchable.
No.
It's going to.
I mean,
Sorry.
this is like a top clan versus a clan that has literally no chance whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see some AFKs for TC. Bloodguard might be AFK, and you might be right. He might be playing on PC, but then and then he just was isn't in the device that's also a touch device as well.
Yeah, he's literally standing in the spawn. I think the TC is not quite aware that this is a touch-only game.
Yeah, I know. I mean, TC is trying to set up as an exhibition. Rockfield, we have an exhibition here. I mean, it would be really nice. I've tried capturing me at the moment, but look at James Bond, like at the far back, sniping in the E5. What is this?
Oof. That is a big hit into the E4 here.
Yeah, where
in the meantime, I'm finding that spectator mode on just the iPad is a little bit broken because I can't switch tanks.
Oh my goodness, no. I hope.
I'm missing all the action.
Yeah. I hope you don't spectate with an iPad on Sunday. That would be not good.
Oh no. I'll be at my own place with my laptop, but I'm currently at my mum's and I literally do not have my streaming gear here. So
of course.
That's why I'm just spectating on the iPad. I'm just stuck with Winter Fox, who's just driving around and going to a camping place near base A.
Right.
Did the figures just ram the 268?
No, I didn't catch that. Maybe yes, I didn't really catch that. I was focusing on the Winter Fox. Interesting. But we already saw 2 tanks down for TC, like Baron and also Farod is also down. Dan Ali's also down.
And Dan Ali.
Yeah.
I think we're very surprised about this outcome so far, aren't we?
We're very surprised. Oh, especially when Mouse is alive. Look at the Mouse. Oh, he's back on touch controls.
Oh, bless.
Yay. Oh my goodness me. It's a living exhibition. Yeah. No, but Omega just where GG killed Aberdeen.
They should be ashamed of themselves if anyone dies though, because basically they're just going pretty much YOLO. They're not even trying here.
No, they're not really. Why would you even try? I mean the next game they could just take like 7 Bachat or 7 Shemisons. I could see them doing that.
I actually thought they were going to do that with the AMX50B.
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. We saw lots of 50Bs on our server, so maybe we're going to see more of that in action during the BlizzCon preliminaries. And
surprise, surprise, they won.
Of course they won. I mean, no, they lost. Okay, this team you're seeing on the right is Spoon, and the team on the right is TC. So, Wargaming has a bug here. Report to Wargaming.
Oh my god. But I have to admit, this is great fun. It's actually really funny to not be able to spectate. They're going with the Bachat.
Oh yeah. Wait, did they stream snipe?
You'd almost think that, yeah.
Yeah, I said 7 Bachat. They really took 7 Bachat. Okay, they maybe not Hezza, but 7 Bachat. Oh man, this is going to be amazing.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh yes.
Come on, 007, you can do it.
Come on, James Bond. Yes.
I have a feeling he doesn't have one.
Me too. I mean, what would you have?
No, they're doing it. They're doing it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes, we have. Oh no! Yes.
Yes.
No.
They're not listening.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is like the best ever.
Yes. Maybe so. No, they're getting out. They're walking out. No, they're going back in.
I'm just going into the middle and back again.
Yes.
Okay, 7 Bachat it is. To be honest, we have seen a strat from E7 a few
Yes, I
seasons ago, where they took
remember.
7 badges on Vineyards and
Yes.
it worked.
Yes, and I do remember
TC
that.
TC has found a 7th player by now, by the way.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. I think it was A1G1A1 now in the Sheridan, the second player for
Yeah.
TC. But Septuple Bachelors. Well, what I don't know what to make of that. I mean, it could work really well. I mean, it's just all about focus fire. Then,
This is going to be a very effective YOLO battle.
very effective. And would it be a really quick game? I wonder what TC is thinking at this moment.
They're probably shaking, oh poop.
Well, but TC has hit point bullied 1.8k actually, so I don't know what they said
Yes,
on
but
the chat.
It's so many autoloaders. You're not going to be
Yeah.
able to win against that if they focus fire. See, exactly.
Yes.
I told you.
We are E7, E72, original E7 track. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, he's salty.
Yes,
To be honest,
TC.
I do kind of understand it when you know
That's
exactly
true.
that they're trolling you.
Yeah. Oh man, TC. Let's see how it's going to go. TC on the north spawn while Boone on the south spawn. Boone Traps going for Sheridan. Is he going to land a shell?
The funniest part
Oh.
here is that they're not even going for a YOLO rush. They're
No.
literally just
They
playing
just go-
tactical with 7 bad chats.
Yeah, and crossfire to Barrom's just. Oh, Aberdeen. Oh,
He got absolutely massacred.
got absolutely nuked. The bad chat nukes is working. Is Blackguard the next to be nuked here?
He's not happy.
No,
Imagine that.
no, definitely not. Imagine getting nuked by 7 bad chats.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
he's
going
now
down
getting
as well.
nuked. Blackguard. Alpha Omega took some hits though. Look at Boon
Boone
Trap.
just missed. Trap.
Oh, yeah. They didn't get trapped, they just go past. And I don't know what's going on. Just Farrell's just getting tracked here, and Blackguard is also dead, and now it's going to be 7 vs 5.
Yes, and I would be very surprised if this is anything other than a 7-0.
No.
That's only if they go to YOLO, like Kiki is doing right now.
Right?
They're also blocking each other, which is also very helpful.
Okay, look at 2008 now getting nuked by bad chats. Oh no, they missed!
poor
They missed!
guy.
Poor guy.
There he goes.
There we go. Oh my god, two more tanks on the board. Are they Turkish though? It sounds like Turkish to me.
I'm
TC.
not entirely certain. Well, I'll check their clan after this, see what it says.
Yeah, that's true. Azerbaijan, but he bounces some shots, but that doesn't going to help. Anyway. He's now down.
No. So as long as Pepperotti and Alpha Omega stay out of the way, this should be 7-0.
That's true, unless they forfeit the game, or maybe they
Did
just.
he just bounce on a bad chat? He did.
Wait,
he bounced
did
on
he?
that.
How?
Then I don't know.
What? How could you even? Oh yeah. Maybe you bounce because i7's gun is pretty inaccurate. That could be why. But two donuts.
I think he hit the tracks. He might have just been absorbed.
Yeah, it
But
could
still, that was just funny.
be. It was just funny. Look at there are 2 X here. Aberdeen and Blackguard. Really not something you want to see in a tournament team. But Boone is through, and they're going to face HLV in the quarterfinals. I think this is going to be the tough one to go. And if we are knocked out of the quarterfinals, that's it for tonight.
They are definitely a Turkish clan, by the way.
Ah, I see. That's why they're speaking Turkish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I wonder if they're going to be disqualified then, because that's for the preliminaries, not for now.
No, I think Turkey is it's included in the Asian region, if I remember correctly.
Is it? That would not make sense with all the massive amount of Turkish players that we have in the EU.
Do we have? We only have like seven URKS and also CLTR, which are Turkish clans, but I don't think they are a really big community in the EU. So I don't know.
There used to be a lot of Turkish competitive players in the EU.
Ah, I see.
So that's going to be interesting because with the rules that Wargaming put in place with the whole, you can only have 2 people from a region that's not supposed to be playing on this region.
Yep.
That's going to be interesting then.
Yes. Meanwhile, I mean, there is no restriction in putting out like a full Russian team on the, like say, EU server during the previous Q tournaments, but then you need an entirely new team for the BlizzCon preliminaries if you're in the top 8.
Exactly.
So
But yeah. This was random.
very random indeed. If we also have the results ready here, so let me show you. We're just waiting on SQ versus V100 and KDS 2-0 against X8, and they're going to face Low. And this is going to be a very important fixture here. So James Bond says he did not approve of this. This was a revolution.
This was too funny though. I mean, they kind of have to. You can't take 6 bad chats and then it figures. You need 7 bad chats then.
Right, yeah. Confused Ross says Hazard is the Mad X from Spring, and Boone has E7 players. If you don't, we know Boone has some E7 players. I mean,
Exactly. That is why they came up with this idea. I think
right.
it's typical E7 strat.
Yes. Trap is 7 trap poon, so Alpha is Alpha. Of course, Alpha is Alpha. I mean, Alpha. If Alpha is beta, then it's going to be weird, right? Oh, Janix finally got into qualifiers. Congratulations! They are going to face ID, but and then we have R9 tune against UPK and DTG tune against Crank. So that's all for you on the Asia server group stage.
It'll be fun. I mean, I'm especially there. I have to admit, there is a reason that Wargaming did not necessarily offer us to stream the whole first day every single time, because overall you get more matches like we've just seen than actual serious.
That's true. I mean, you don't want to like spend an extra day streaming, and it just kind of like just all over the place with its schedules, just not nice.
Exactly. Though in this case, because there's so much riding on it, it's a lot more interesting to actually see what happens.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, by the way, I've made myself. Let me go. I made myself the supercomputer to predict results. I can run it with HLV versus Boone. I named the bot called Mapbox. So, guys, do send me profile picture ideas for Mapbox, and I will be happily looking into that. Oh man. So, what else can we actually talk about? Maybe we could talk about EU server. Oh, well, I mean, it's Asia server stream, so. I don't know.
Yeah, we can talk about it. I mean, I think that no one is expecting like super serious commentary today.
No. Let me acknowledge this. Yeah, of course not. EU server. I mean the top 8 set, and that's why I didn't ask Raw Gaming to stream the any games tonight. I think so. I think on Wednesday they actually cemented their place in the top 8, and that's
They did.
Yeah, the first place. Well,
They
impressive.
made it impossible for the other teams.
That's true. It's impressive for those. Not just to say. I mean, you didn't stream them in the end. And what happened? What happened in the for your games? For your games you streamed on the EU server back on Wednesday.
Oh, I don't remember. No, that sounds so bad. My memory is actually really bad, and that's to do with my health. So I actually have really big trouble remembering, because I will very easily mix up games from Wednesday with last Sunday or even the week before.
Right.
Because it's all tournament related. But I know that the games were really good fun, and I remember that Legion went to the 3rd place match, and I was sorry for that because I'm rooting for Legion, but at the same time I was happy because we were streaming the 3rd place match, and that allowed us to see them some more.
Right. No, today's not my birthday, Winter Fox. So, but tomorrow is Amnet's birthday, so happy birthday to you, even in advance. I was going to say happy birthday. I will say happy birthday to you tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be weird. It's funniest thing is that last year I was also streaming on my birthday
Interesting. I mean,
because that was
yeah,
also a tournament day.
yeah. I mean, calculate the probability. I think that you have a really high probability that you're going to stream on your birthday.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. For
I don't mind it
despair.
though because especially in this year you can't really celebrate your birthday. You can't really hold a party and
Nope.
everything.
Nope.
So I might as well stream.
Yeah. I mean, I never had a party, so never had a party with friends coming in. Like, so I'm fine.
Well, for me it's the same. I like spending my birthday the way I want it, and then maybe
Yeah.
having a party another day. But in
Right.
this case, I actually did have plans because my sisters were going to come over from Sweden,
Ah.
and we would go to the movies and out to dinner with everyone.
Right.
And that's just a big no-no with due to Corona right now.
Yes. Right. I think Mapbox has generated the results. Let's see. Oh. Oh,
What
God.
does it say?
Oh my god. Okay, so here is the so Madbox is predicting Boon 2-1 against HLV. Madbox is predicting that Boon will be going through to the semi-finals. Here are the odds. How you going to read this odds? So for example, you can put one buck into this, and you get, for example, if Boon wins this one, you get 1.65 bucks back. So this is how you read the numbers there. So the odds for Boon to win is 1.65. The odds for HLV to win is 2.54. And then Boon to do against HLV, the odds are 2.03. The odds of Boon to win against HLV are 1.31. And then the odds for HLV to win against Boon is 1.97. And finally, the odds for HLV to do against Boon is 3.31.
You've lost me.
Oh, it's fine, but I mean,
I think it helps because that I don't see it. That's probably another reason why you've lost me.
yeah, you probably will see it like a few minutes later, and if you're watching on the stream as well. But then here are the odds for you guys. I don't know. This is the first time I'm running with a complicated algorithm that I created myself in this supercomputer. So I hope I'm not going to jinx Boon here, but let's see. Right. I forgot to say 2-0 against Boon here, but it doesn't matter. Let me just actually kind of fix things up, and then just going to get this right. Do you think you can platoon, or is it a bit too laggy in your place?
We can try, but I have T1 and 2 and 3. And I have 1 T6 that I don't enjoy playing, but we can try that.
Oh wait, which tier do you want to play then?
Let's actually do T6. It's a little bit more serious. I'll just equip my SU 100Y because I
Right.
got it from a crate.
Oh no, SU100Y is like one of the worst tanks in tier 6.
I know, it's awful.
It's awful. I hope everything is working.
Let's just see, just equipping it, and I need to get consumables and the right ammo and all of that.
Someone sent me the logo of NIC. Thank you very much. But I'm not sure if I can kind of make it to the stream as soon as possible. So we'll see. Oh, someone says hello. Hello is Russia. What do you mean by hello is Russia?
What's your in-game name on Asia?
A random soldier. Someone said he likes ice. No, someone said they like ice cream.
I like ice cream too.
Yeah, I like ice cream. Who doesn't like ice cream? If you don't like ice cream, you should be interrogated. Right, let's go. Oh, Panzer IV, I really like this tank. I think I don't have this tank on.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. The DPM is very good. I'm just going to play this tank then.
This is going to be hilarious. I actually really suck in this tank. I recently aced it on the seasonal that I had, so I was really
Right.
happy to finally get that out of the way.
Yes. That's good. On the other hand, SQ12 against V100. So I'm gonna update that. Hopefully, just in time to kind of hop into the match. Oh, we're waiting for around 1 minute. That's Asia
There
server
we
for
go.
you. There we go. Oh, we are
Yeah.
up tiered.
That it's nice to be top tier.
Yeah. Oh my god. Crank on the other team. I wonder what they're thinking right now.
YOLO!
No, I mean they were playing in the tournaments and suddenly you're seeing the streamers here playing together.
It's actually, my ping isn't too bad. I might ask Wargaming for an Asia Press account because it's at less than 200.
Yeah.
When I tried to actually play Asia server before, I got like 700 ping, so
Oh
that
yeah,
was unplayable.
yeah, that's true. And then I got sometimes I got sub 200 ping, which is actually interesting because usually back in my hometown, which is in Asia by the way, for the E server it's around 300 ping. So I'm pretty surprised it's quite low. I just made a mistake here. Sorry.
I think overall this is not too bad. This is perfectly playable.
Yeah, it's not too bad either. Obviously, if I were to be no, well, anyway, I love EU account. I love EU server more. Sorry.
But you also live in an EU server country, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He shot me, bastard.
Oof. You don't hear.
So mean.
You don't hear Amaunet85 very often. I'm going to be shut down.
It's a tame word.
I know it's not really a taboo, but yeah, you know. Oh my god, we're losing. Yeah,
He
M6.
shot me again.
Oof.
What is my teammate doing? He's doing absolutely nothing. There we go, finally.
Yeah. Oh my god, how did we lose? So I think I made a mistake at the start, like losing too many hit points there, so.
Just a bit.
Yeah, I know. Not a bit, like quite a lot. I don't know what M6 is doing, to be honest with you.
I don't know what he's doing either.
Yeah.
I'm a one shot from most, which doesn't help.
Yeah. Oof. He seems to not know how to drive. That's what I see.
And now I'm the last one left.
Yes.
I think we're going to lose this one. Just a hunch.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean.
Oh my god, he bounced on me.
It's better than TC. Well.
Really? That is just mean.
No. Yeah, it's really mean.
4 HP left.
Yes.
Oh.
Sorry for being mean to
I
TC.
didn't do that though.
Yeah, I didn't do too bad. I think I didn't do well. Yeah, you did really good.
Well, we still did top damage
Yeah.
for the team.
That's. Okay, it's going to become a meme for me saying that's true all the time. I mean, I
Yeah,
saw.
it is.
Yeah.
And that is your version. I always say it's going to be interesting or stuff like that.
Right.
Interesting is my stop word, so to speak.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
then-
god, there they are again.
What? Oh yeah,
So
there they
many
are.
tune.
Yeah, crank it up. Oh my god, I'm still loading. Oh my god.
I'm in.
Oh, I'm in now. Please be gentle this time. Let's see. Right.
He knew exactly.
Oh my god, I'm going to spot in the bush. By the way, I might also use the supercomputer on the E server as well, and that bot's called Thomas Peterson.
Oh, I can't take anything Peterson serious. There's a sketch from, I always forget if it's Joe Lycett or someone else. But in any
Right.
case, it's a sketch, and at some point he's talking about a fox called Samantha Peterson.
Ah.
It's really dry humor and really stupid, but hilarious.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, the people who are experienced, who watch Clan Wars a lot, you know why I have this name for this bot.
I killed one.
Nice. Yeah. You have your revenge. That's really good. Ah, come on. I just bounced the G-Racer. No, I missed him. No. Thank you for the sub. That's really nice of you, indeed. Oh man, my left. Oh my goodness me, I'm in trouble. Oh
Yes,
my,
stay alive.
I'm trying to be like the Bee Gees. I'm not sure if I could do that.
Ah, 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 staying alive, staying alive.
Yes. Oh my god, oh my god. I think I didn't hit anything. Oh man. Well, how did he bounce me twice? Well, that's not possible.
I miss having a turret.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Alpha Omega, not Alpha Omega. Is it imposter? or the impersonator? Yeah.
Really? Why are you shitting me?
Right.
Cheeky buggers.
Okay, let me save the NIC logo, and if I have time to kind of make the NIC logo, that would be really nice. On the stream, of course. Meanwhile, we don't have enough time for another platoon, but it was fun.
Definitely.
Yes. Let's see if Madbox is jinxing Boone. Let's not hope that's going to be the case.
Oh, come on. I feel bullied.
Report! Oh man. Oh my god, I didn't do well. Sorry. Sorry.
No worries.
I think we.
Oh, I can only give 2 upvotes.
Yeah, I'm going to dismiss platoon because I think the game should be up in around a minute or so. Yeah.
And in the meantime, my battle boss is complaining about me having to finish levels.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think that means I can get a new tank. No, it doesn't, because I don't have the premium pass.
No. I really enjoy the premium pass. It's very cool.
It is, yeah. To be honest, I like the battle pass stuff because even if you don't spend any money,
Right.
then you still get lots of free stuff.
Yes.
And if you do spend some money, you get loads of stuff.
Loads of stuff, and camos are really good. I really, especially the purple camo. I think it's really cool.
A room is up.
Yep. Yeah. Have you put any of the camo onto? I mean, you probably didn't play a lot, so probably wasn't.
Not
good.
in Asia, no.
No, I mean EU. I mean EU.
AMU, I finished it.
Oh, that's good. What do you think about the camo?
I love it. The thing is,
really, yeah.
I'm a hoarder. I get certificates like this and I never use them because I'm always worried about getting a tank that it would look better on. And then missing out on being able to use it.
Yeah, that's...
So in the end, I've got like maybe must be 50 or 100 camo certificates by now that I've not used.
Yeah. I could relate to that, but then I was like, I don't care because I'm going to I must put it on some tanks anyway, and it's like I was like camos actually doesn't matter too much, and if you could put it into a tank,
it does though.
Oh no, I mean in terms of the cosmetics, not the purpose.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I like pimping my rights. I like my tanks looking pretty.
That's really true indeed. Let's see. We have Boone on the south side and HLV on the north side, and we are on Fort Despair. What do you think about Fort Despair?
For me, it's too small. I mean, we can see a lot of heavy action here. Only the current meta doesn't really allow for super heavies much.
Yep.
But overall, it's just a very small map.
Yeah.
So either you get like a brawl in the base A corner, or a brawl in the base C corner, and that's basically it for the current meta, that is, because there's not a lot of holding with mice and E100s and stuff like happening.
Yeah, and personally, I think Fourth Despair is kind of anti-meta in some way because it's kind of like the same every time. You mentioned a really good point here. It's a pretty small map, so basically you're going to see a lot of IS4s and maybe even mouse and even the E100, maybe even the VK72. I saw it before, and it's just very heavy in this Fort Despair. Though it's not the most boring map, I must admit, and personally, I think the northwest corner near A is very important to kind of get the map control, and we saw a lot of clans doing that.
Yeah. The thing is, though, and this is interesting because if you see Boone's current lineup,
Yep.
it's primarily heavily. They have one Vickers.
Yep.
So, but this is basically what I always mean when I'm referring to Asia server being a bit like watching tournaments 2 years back.
Right.
Because they're kind of, aside from the Vickers being there, it's kind of old meta that they're using.
Yeah, pretty old meta as well. But I mean, we haven't seen the best of Asia yet here. I mean, at least for today.
Very true.
So I mean, like our end, they like their E5s and sometimes some IS4s, and they like their Vickers like as well. So we definitely I can testify there are clans that are using the new meta. Just so-called new meta with quotation marks. So let's see.
But to be fair, they are taking some E5s. But then you look at the other side and you see the 113s. I mean, we've seen them on this specific map, but there's so many. Well, I mean, there's pros to the 113, but there's only big weaknesses as well because they're juicy tanks. And generally, they will be shot first because they're the easiest to get rid of.
Yeah. And then we also have the E3. It's actually the only map that you could use the E3 effectively. And you know that spot. Obviously, you've been streaming Full Despair for a lot of times. You obviously know where they're going to go with that E3. It's that spot. It's here.
that kind of stuff. I mean, I like watching Asia surf because in a way it's relatively innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do kind of miss I like the EU, the way that they use the meta more. It's generally more competitive. I mean, for Asia server, HLV and Boone are both clans to be reckoned with. This is not going to be easy for Boone. No. They will have to bring their A game in order to confidently go to the next stage.
Yeah,
and that's even that mostly depends on their focus fire.
Yeah, and I think Boone has been training for a lot of times for this because they have been inconsistent, but when they are consistent, when they're good, they can be really good. So we're going to see. I mean, it's gibberish, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right.
Lots of IS4s.
Very good. There we go. What is very good?
Right. Going specifically by lineup, I would say Boone has the better lineup here.
Yes. We have a lot of corpses, a lot of phantom tanks here. They vanishes, and we are hanging up. Right, so Boone heading mostly to A and B, while we're going to see HLV also heading similar way. Pepperotti might be going to spot up the tank, so let me get down here. What do you think?
I think that there's definitely going to be a brawl in the corner.
Definitely.
Not necessarily, or at least a face-off, let's put it that way.
Right.
Because you see that the Vickers is lining everyone up, so that with that, HLV will also know that most of Boone will be on this side.
Yeah, but
and now especially since they've been spotted.
True, but Pepperotti must run away as soon as possible before he got shut down by these IS4s and the WZ-113. Will he get a shot in? Will he be shot once? But 771 got shot once already in the mouse. He's safe.
And another one. This is also something I find interesting because this is something that Asia does a lot as well. Right. Focus the heavy tanks first rather than the juicy ones.
Interesting. And would it be the case this time? But look at Sarutsu just kind of like flanking on nowhere. I don't know, but he spoiled up Pepperotti potentially.
Yeah, that's going to be tricky because T22 versus Vickers, I would not necessarily hand it to the Vickers.
Right. Now Boone with over 2k of hit point advantage, they have the advantage. They might want to make a push very soon, but Boone Trap is sniping in the bushes. I don't know why, but interesting choice, I must say.
In the meantime, Boa Sorta is being basically attacked by multiple IS4s. He is getting some damage in himself, but mostly he's taking it.
Yeah, but Boone's formation's a bit... It's a bit flaky. It starts to kind of dissolve in a way because it's actually primarily due to lane looking at this kind of window I'm showing you now on the stream. So HLV, they might have bargaining power, but Boone, they they really need to make sure they have to make use of the hit point pool advantage, though.
Ooh, E3 now in trouble with Boasorta pushing relatively aggressively and in a safe
Yes.
space.
Yes.
He's not being punished for it.
No, he isn't anyway. Wedgie is still very healthy though. He must try to kind of put a good horizontal straight line with Hazard and Mr. President, and maybe they have something to do because right now HLV is trying to pull back the hit point pool.
But in the meantime, this is basically just exchanging a few shots. There's not really much happening. And Boasorta, he actually waited for Alpha to fire before picking out again. So he's,
Right.
after the first mistakes that he made, he's now making a good game. HLV is definitely regrouping here.
Definitely recuperating, and I feel bad for, but now we're going to see like the double E5s going
They're
in.
Pushing.
They are pushing, which I think is a really good idea. But the E5s must go first, not the IS4s, because HLV forces will be focusing the IS4s.
That would actually, they are, because
They're low health.
Impronounceable nickname basically is the preferred target.
Yeah, Hesitant is the preferred
basically,
target, yeah.
Boasorta has now been taken out. I'm literally stuck on the corpse because I can't switch tags.
Oh man, but look at I Am the
Oh
Slave
my
is going to get pincered by the double IS4s, but the James Bond is also dead. Alpha Omega is in all sort of trouble. Pepperotti is very far back. He might be off very soon. Hit point still in favor of Boone, but tag wise is 4 versus 5.
Strictly speaking, Boone should have this, but they basically pushed out in the open, and that
Yeah.
is a very tricky thing.
But I mean,
Mouse should be dead now.
Yeah.
He is now.
but
Well, that
yes,
took a few shots longer than it should have.
yeah. And Sarush kill off the Pepperotti, which is really important because that E3 was heavily, like I mean, got run around circles basically.
Ooh, I figured it out. I can press the names in the team lineup and then I switch tanks.
Ah, that's good to hear.
So I can move.
Right, Boone Traps
Now we
now
have
make a
Boone.
push, which is a good
Exactly,
thing.
he has to. But
Has
at the
to.
same time, I think he's going to be like sacrificing too much HP here.
No, I don't think so. That lean. On the other hand, Sarutsu is trying to pick up the corpses, to pick up Mr. President, and Hazard's probably down very soon as well. And he
Yeah,
picks up
there he
Hazard.
goes.
Yes, but hit point
So
still
now
in
it's
favor
2
of Boone.
versus 2.
That's really
This
true.
is what I mean. Boone is taking a bit too long to take out
Yeah.
necessary targets here.
That's really true. And I'm a bit worried. I'm not sure they have the T22, which could do a lot of amazing stuff. And then at this point, I think that E5 must capture a base.
Yeah, they do.
They really need to. And Reggie needs to make sure he doesn't drop unnecessary hit points. And a miss into Sarutsu, but he needs to stay safe.
Exactly. In this case, we have Mulan, which is where Gigi.
Yeah,
He is actually just holding, keeping them spotted, which is a good thing.
right.
And with Trap behind him capping, that will give them an advantage. But he has to be very careful not to overextend.
No. We only have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. So if Boone was able to get the base, they just need to wait until the time the clock ticks in. And
They're
so,
now pushing together.
yeah, another bounce from where GG. But Lean's trying to come in. And we have Boone Trap, which is a one-shot potentially.
Lean. No,
Oh, no, oh dear,
this
oh
is basically him making a very big mistake.
Very big mistake
But
indeed.
might get away with it. They
Might.
need to focus together and they need to catch.
Sarutsu. They must get Sarutsu.
Exactly.
And they oh god, they bounced
Ram
a Boone
him.
Trap. Oh man, this is.
He's
going
given
to
up
be-
the game now.
He's really. Oh,
There we go.
there are only like 58 seconds left.
Yeah, but the A3 will reload
Oh
before
no.
that.
Oh no. I can't see this.
Face Hakim, don't show him your side.
No.
just-
First
yeah.
game to HLV.
This was actually where GG him going down like that is literally what cost him the game.
Really, yeah. What's Mapbox? It's actually a supercomputer. I
And look
created.
at the damage that Saruzu did.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Oh yeah, I have to kind of put it long.
4.7k
Yes.
and 4.5 for impronounceable nickname.
I call him Hazard anyway, but
Yeah, that's probably what he means to be.
yeah. And then Papi doing almost 4k of damage. Lean killing 3 tanks and doing 3.5k damage. Where GG killing more than 3 killing 3 tanks and doing more than 3k damage, and Boontrap just short of 3000 damage, killing 2 tanks.
I think the problem here was mainly that Boone had it,
Yeah.
and then they got over-eager and overextended and extended too widely, weren't shooting the same targets.
And bounces a lot of shots. I mean, if it were to be that E5 bouncing a shot onto the T22, they could still have got it. But then you're really right about that. They've been too greedy in the last second.
Exactly. In this case, you have always like either one team wins because they do something good, or they win because the other team did something bad. And in this case, it was Boone that basically gave it away. And it's so important for them. I understand, because I think they were overeager because they have to win this.
They have to win this. They know they need to win this.
They would have won it if they had just played more carefully.
They also would have won it if they just stayed behind and just kind of let the clock tick. Let the clock count down to 0. They have a base.
They saw where the T22 and the E3 were going, so they could have just literally been running around in circles and they would have won.
Yeah, and they have a base as well. It's just let the clock tick to 0, and it's going to be a win for them.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we were in the second game. If Boone are out, their top 8 hopes are on the balance, on the thread here. And this is match point to HLV. Will Boone make a comeback here?
I hope so. I really do.
I really hope.
I mean, I love tiebreakers, but...
I really love tiebreakers. And maybe if B121 Mapbox is right. Yeah, my supercomputer will be making the right prediction.
I'm very curious to know how it actually decides the odds and everything.
Me?
No, the bot.
The bot. Oh, I just kind of run a very complicated algorithm. I made it myself, and I just include the map performance of Boone and HLV. I mean, all the top 8 teams potentially, and then I also took into account the head-to-head results and all the results in the previous Q tournament. So it's kind of like very.
Mr. President here got very, very lucky because Lean missed him.
Right, and I think Mr. President now for Omega might be in all sorts of trouble. He might get outpushed by these the double IS4 and the WZ13 and the E3.
Yeah.
I think they look really, really precarious here.
They have to hold, and they have to hold well.
They have to hold well.
But now Boone is learning because they've taken in base early, so that will give them a point advantage.
Yeah, but the problem is that the IS4s there are very isolated. I'm just worried they will be farmed, and that would mean a win for HLV.
Yeah. So the rest of Boone has to do something, but at the moment they're not doing that.
No, HLV have much better positions, I must say, and I'm worried. I'm very worried.
And they're overextending. This is like exactly what I mean. They're overeager. Mr. President took a hit from the E3, which he really did not need to.
No.
Just because he wanted to shot on the IS4, which he didn't even get.
No. I mean, look at the Mr. President and Omega now, kind of like holding like 4 tanks there. But absolutely must make a push on the middle side, something like that, because otherwise, Boone, they're going to lose IS4 for absolutely nothing.
Exactly, and they're too overeager.
At the same time, a bit too defensive.
Yeah, HLV is. They could easily push them.
Yeah, they could easily push them.
But, like, Mr. President, again, taking more than a fair share of damage just to try and get a shot in. He's literally peeking out sideways. Understand that, because otherwise he's going to get shot by the E3 again.
No.
But right now they're losing HP when they really do not need to.
No. HLV now with around 600 kit point of advantage. I think HLV just need to kind of stay calm, and they would win. And now look at HLVD's triple IS4s are now pushing onto Alpha Omega and Mr. President. Will Boone have an answer to that?
Hopefully.
Because
they do have some tanks behind there, so there's lots of HP being lost.
Yes.
But again, they are still overextending. They're still not being careful.
That's really true here. I mean, HLV are very careful not to overextend again, but then the IS4s are just kind of getting farmed here.
Yeah, they are. and now they're capping base B. Trap just lost a crap ton of HP.
Yeah.
There goes Mr. President.
Right.
If Alpha is smart, he's going to use the cogs, but he also has to be careful of that E3.
That's
And
true.
he's still, basically, again, Boone is losing this
Right.
because they're not supporting each other. Hazard
No.
pushing in, taking a shot from the E3 in the meantime.
Alpha Omega is finally down. We have Hazard and Boontrack coming in 2 vs 3. I'm not sure if they're going to make it, but in
It's
the middle.
too late.
Too late. Yeah.
They moved in too late, and now James is also gone.
Right.
They need to not save their shots. They need to shoot as fast as they can.
Yes.
Trap is now also gone.
Right.
Hazard is on his own versus 3.
Right.
He's not going to survive this. This is definitely HLV's game, and that means that
Definitely.
Boone's top 8 dreams are totally over.
Totally over. Well, we have to see whether KDS won against Low, but I assume they won against Low. And now Hazard are down, and we also have another tank down. Pepperotti's last man standing. HLV will be going to the quarterfinals, no, semi-finals here, and they are going to the semi-finals. Boone are out.
Yeah, so the stream is out as well.
The stream is going. The
'Cause
stream
in
is.
this, we are not actually attached to a bracket this
No,
time.
no, we are not
because-
attached.
Exactly, because it wasn't known what's going to happen, and
Yeah.
registration closes relatively late, so Wargaming can't attach to a bracket. We were attached to Boom.
No, I've told Wargaming days before that, but then I think they have to kind of like write up a lot of things there. So
No, I mean the registration closes relatively late, and that is
yeah.
why Wargaming cannot attach us to a bracket
yeah. That's true.
the first day of the 2-day tournaments.
Right. So well, Boone lost 0-2 against HLV, and Mapbox jinxed Boone.
Yes, he did.
Oh man. Well.
So what team has to what has to happen now if Boone were to have any chance of at all?
KDS must lose against Low. And we're going to
Okay.
see. Maybe we'll play. Oh, they're still playing at the moment, so maybe we can
Mhm.
play one platoon and then we might see the results later.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So let's get back.
Let's see. Need to find you again.
Yep. Hello, Inaman.
There you go. I'm just going to send you a friend request. It's easier to find you later.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's play this again.
Let's see. But it's kind of sad because both games, Boone had the definite potential. They had
They have the potential,
advantage.
especially the first game. I think they had it. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
The second game, I think HLV had much better positions, and Boone was in much worse position, and they seemed clueless in what to do in this situation.
Yeah. To be fair, though, my saying what Boone did not do well does not mean that HLV played bad, because they actually played really good, and basically they capitalized on any mistake that Boone made.
Yeah, and especially the double ice force, they were very, very isolated. I think I had it on my briefing as well on the maps. I kind of drew a yellow rectangle to say it's a very dangerous spot, and you see what happens if you are left isolated there.
I think the fact that the E3 was not challenged at all is what went wrong here.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, he's in a really good position there to kind of use his armor and so on. So I'm not surprised that he might have done a lot there.
Ow! I got KV2'd.
Oh Jesus me, that's not good.
Bullies!
Right.
I mean, I'm capping a base. I'm being way too aggressive here, but I never play TDs like how you should. Well, not necessarily how you should, but I never play them carefully.
Yeah, I can see what you mean here, especially when it's this SU-100Y.
Exactly.
Like a
I
tank
don't
that
do
you
the whole careful thing.
Yeah, like the tank you probably will only play once in like months.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a fan of the tank, to be honest. Ooh, I actually bounced 2 shots now.
Nice.
Oh, you shot me. I'm going to take revenge here.
Right.
Ooh,
Oh!
Oh,
Man.
that's so
KB2 is like, nope. Oh.
He killed me dead.
report KB2. Report KB2.
No, he's
Oh
getting
my
a rid of the opponent because that was actually really funny.
It is. Man. Oh!
What?
Low 2-1 against KDS. KDS
No.
are out of top 8. Oh man! Oh man!
So that means that Boone is through.
But it's through! Yes! Oh
That
my!
is absolutely epic.
Oh, and that's absolutely epic. Well, I'm not expecting that at all. I think KDS would win against Low, but I didn't totally expect. I thought Low would lose. I totally
And
thought.
Boone can't be overtaken by another team,
Nope. I don't think.
even when they can't register for tomorrow.
No, because XR are knocked out by King, and King are more than around 4,000 cups of difference. So that means it's Boone to be.
So basically, only if King does really well tomorrow.
Nope. King would not be able to overtake Boone. Boone are officially in. Because King, they need to do like because King they're like 4,000 around 4,000 cups of difference between the to the eighth place team, which means they need to kind of it's not possible if you do the maths. You can only reap up 3,000 more cups at most.
Okay, so that's good.
So yes, so King are in. No, Boone are in. King.
Boone are in.
Boone are in.
Nice.
KDS are out. My goodness me! I think they should be like they should be breathing very heavily there, but that wasn't very promising though in the BlizzCon preliminaries.
Yeah.
I do think they should do much better there because against HLV, I mean, performance like that, I do really worry about the chances in BlizzCon preliminary.
I think they mainly just got basically too stressed out.
Maybe, yeah.
To try hard.
Yes. Maybe because I'm sure there as well, and I was like jinxing them.
Nah. But it's something that I've noticed. There have always been clans that are doing well and
Yes.
actually doing really good
Yes.
until the pressure is actually on.
Yeah, until the pressure is actually on. That's not the case for Raid though. Raid welcomes pressure.
Yeah, they start. Well, basically, there's a two-factor thing with Raid.
Yep.
It's partly them not showing their serious tactics at all.
Yep.
As long as they're in the top 8, they know that they're safe. So I think that after that, they just do whatever. And they perform very well under pressure. But then again, this is a very different Raid.
Right.
They have new team members, so we don't know if it's going to be similar as previous seasons because they have new players.
Yes. So I mean, Raid has a lot of new players. Like we have now Chilexa in as well, which is originally from MFG, and I don't know, Raid. It's just a lot of new players there. I don't think Chilexa is going to play a lot in the main team, but then Raid's roster is quite different this season.
And it's also, there's always a possibility that the players that we've seen in the season so far are not the ones that are going to be fighting in the preliminaries, because it's right now, it is clan based, so you can still use every player in the clan.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting, but it will be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
This was a very weird result.
very weird result, very weird reaction, and that's why I'm streaming this tonight, because
yeah.
Because it's
so basically we have the answer that we were waiting for. Will Boone
Yes.
go through? Yes, they are.
They are.
But at the same time, we don't have any more tournament games today.
Nope. So that's all for you guys. But before you leave, do please, there is a question there in the description below. Click on the link, the Google form. I do really appreciate like some time spent on like giving me the feedback for my stream quality and so on. And make sure you also join in Fujit's coffee chat to be happening in around an hour.
Ooh, that's always fun.
Yeah. So I do appreciate feedback and so on, and I would see what I would include and exclude in the BlizzCon preliminaries streams, and I do hope some really high quality streams at that time. So thank you, Amaunet, for joining in. Like,
Thank you for having me. It was
no
fun.
problem. Yeah, I do have a lot of
Really
fun.
funny matches as well.
Yeah, I do hope you have fun as well.
I do. I mean,
really
you can't
good.
go wrong with 7 bad chats.
Oh no, you can't. You can't. At least we are seeing a 7 bad chat, and the commentary is just funny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm in what you call it. I'm in E7 for a reason.
Yes.
I do adore their weird tactics.
That's very true. Right. On the stream, you probably don't see Boone stating as bracket kill. That's because it takes into account that potentially KDS, NIC, and XR can overtake Boone, but it's not the case because all of these 3 teams are knocked out for tonight. Only King outside of top 8 are through to tomorrow's games. Yeah.
Good.
So Boone are through. So if you're still questioning whether Boone are through, okay? Trust me. Oh man. As for the replays, I'm going to show it on the EU stream for tomorrow. So apologies for that. This is going to be a very short stream. Thank you all for joining in. Sorry, no more like no post-match kind of like punditing or something like that. But yeah,
we'll be back tomorrow.
We'll
with
be
the
back
EU
tomorrow.
server. You'll be also back with Asia. but
Asia. Yeah.
In the evening, we are going to be commentating together again, so that's going to be fun.
That's going to be really fun. And hopefully, it's going to be better than last time because I knew there were like feedback especially for my end as well. So hopefully, I'm going to change. Hopefully, it's going to be improved for tomorrow.
For sure.
Yeah, hopefully. Right. By the way, very good viewership at the moment. Like at most, I got more than 30 viewers watching
Nice.
this. So thank you. At least you know it's a very tense battle for top 8. So I was very happy to have this kind of viewership. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much for this. Yeah, I'm not going to drag on for too long. I need to have lunch myself as well.
Sounds good. Food is good.
Yeah, food is good. And I need to do groceries because I've like ate everything in the fridge and my cupboard. So, right. So, catch you all next time then. Bye for now.
Bye bye.
Bye. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just kind of